My wife announced, I need to explore who I am outside of being someone's wife. She packed her bags, with her best friend cheering her on. But when the prenup and my recordings collided with her fantasy, the fallout was amazing. I thought I was being the perfect husband, working late, grinding overtime, saving up for a surprise. My wife Leela had been hinting about wanting a new car for months. Her Civic was breaking down, so I was secretly stashing cash to buy her a brand new CR-V. I pictured her face when I tossed her the keys. That was the plan. Then one random Tuesday, everything changed. I got home early. As I walked up to the porch, I heard Leela's voice through the window. She was on speaker with her best friend Vanessa, the one who cheated on her own husband and got dragged through court. And what I heard froze me. Van, this is perfect. Patrick's never home before 9. I could easily meet Louis for coffee, maybe dinner. You'd never know Louis, the guy from her yoga studio, the one leaving thirsty little comments on her Instagram. You're glowing. Your energy is amazing. Yeah, that Louis. Vanessa laughed. Girl, you gave Patrick your best years. Don't waste your life being a boring housewife. You're 31, not 51. Louis makes you feel alive again? Go get it. And my wife giggled. She called me safe, predictable, said she needed to see if there was something better. I stood there, listening to them map out how she'd sneak around, which nights I'd be working, how she'd lie about yoga classes, even rehearsing excuses in case I got suspicious. Then she hung up, set the table, kissed me when I walked in, smiled right in my face like she hadn't just turned our marriage into a joke. That night, staring at the ceiling next to her, I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just decided, game on. Because what she didn't know, we had a prenup. My house, my money, my savings, all locked down. If she wanted to explore her options, fine. I'd make sure she explored them flat broke. Next morning, I called my lawyer. He told me, don't confront her. Let her dig her own grave. Document everything. So I did. I set up a recorder in the living room, legal in my state. Within days, I had hours of her and Vanessa plotting like they were masterminds. They actually practiced her breakup speech. Vanessa even coached her tone. Sounds sad, not guilty. 2 weeks later, she finally sat me down, hands folded like she was on a talk show. Patrick, I love you, but I've lost myself in this marriage. I think a trial separation would help me find who I really am. I kept my face calm, nodding like the supportive husband. If that's what you need, take the time. She lit up, hugged me, probably texted Vanessa. He bought it. Meanwhile, divorce papers were already filed. That Friday, I showed up at Vanessa's apartment. Leela opened the door all smiles. Thought I was there to beg. Patrick, this is a surprise. I handed her an envelope. Yeah, surprise she opened it. Divorce papers. The color drained from her face. What? No, this isn't what I meant. It's just space, just temporary. Vanessa ran in, trying to fix it. Don't be rash. You guys can work through this. I looked them both dead in the eye. Work through what? Louis? Silence. Leela's jaw literally dropped. Then came the waterworks. It was just talk. Nothing happened. I told her about the recordings. Every word. Watching their faces crumble was better than any revenge movie I've ever seen. Then she switched tactics. First begging, then bargaining, then demanding. Said she deserved half my savings for supporting my career. That's when I reminded her about the prenup. About how the $47,000 I'd saved up, the money she thought was for our future, was in my name alone. Protected. Untouchable. She lost it. Screaming. Swearing I'd tricked her. Then she pulled the dirtiest card. I'm pregnant. I looked at her. You were drinking wine last week. Try again. She broke down completely. Admitted it was a lie. Said she never slept with Louis. Said it was just fantasy. But it didn't matter. The second she started planning her options, the marriage was done. Couple weeks later, we were in court. She showed up with a public defender. My lawyer laid out the prenup, the finances, the recordings. Judge didn't even blink. Leela left with nothing but the $3,200 in our joint account and about $11,000 in credit card debt she'd racked up finding herself. And me? I left with my house, my money, my peace. I bought that brand new CR-V anyway. Rolled the windows down, music blasting, and on the way home I drove past Vanessa's apartment. Leela was outside with her suitcases. I didn't even slow down.